Hi there. So why are relationships so darn difficult? And whether it's a friendship or whether it's a romantic relationship, it really doesn't matter. Why are relationships so challenging, especially if you've had a mom that was a narcissist? So let's talk about that. So a narcissistic mother is cruel, is critical, is in competition with her children, doesn't like it when her children are happy or successful, and will meddle and control and get in your business, telling you what to do, even though she's not doing those things herself. What really happens with a relationship with a mom that's a narcissist, we are constantly being criticized, put down, right? We're in competition with our moms. We don't even realize it, but she's in competition with you. And no matter, and she may feel also very jealous of your children. Here's someone, a grandmother that should be excited to have grandchildren, love these grandchildren up, but what does she do? She criticizes. She doesn't accept. And why? Because she may feel she wants to have the upper hand, so the criticism, the helping you be better is constantly negative, putting you down, because it lifts her up, makes her feel better. Now, it doesn't make us feel better, that's for sure. But the narcissistic mom is looking for adoration from outside sources. She's looking for people to tell her how wonderful she is, how beautiful she is, how well she looks, how intelligent she is. And if we're not doing those things, then you're going to find the cruelty shows up, the competition, the jealousy, and even with your own children. And so as a young person, as a child of a narcissistic mom, we are getting the opposite of what a loving mother gives us. The loving mother, and whether you've had a narcissistic mother or maybe just a very critical parent, when a parent is constantly helping with criticism, they're actually diminishing us. They're not being accepting. Why can't you do it this way? You should be that. You should go to this school, not that. So when they are trying to control us, it makes us think we don't know what we're doing for ourselves. It undermines our own personal authority. It makes us feel insecure. And then unfortunately, what happens is we bond deeply with this abuser. It's the Stockholm syndrome. We bond deeply and we want to please them, because when they're not happy, then the terror rains down upon us. And so things get worse. So trying to make our mother happy is one of the big things that we do with a narcissistic mom, until we recognize, it's always the carrot and the stick. We get manipulated into doing things to please and make our mother happy, and then we get abused and criticized. And so when we go out into the world and we're looking for someone to love and accept us, what do we find instead? Because we have all of this trauma inside of us, we attract what we are. Well, what are we? Well, we're insecure when we haven't healed. We lack confidence. We don't know who we are. We're people pleasers. We're trying to be perfect. All of these things, it's like a house of cards that just starts to crumble until you come into your own and you recognize that what you were told, what you were shown as a child, was a lie. You are enough. You are good enough. And you're already loved. But the narcissistic mom is constantly berating so that we will do her bidding, that we will do what it is that makes her happy. And as in my household, it was to keep peace in the household, to keep peace in the family. It was a common thread and theme for my father was constantly saying to keep peace in the family. He never mentioned my mom, but we all knew who he was talking about. We have to make mom happy, otherwise everyone is miserable. And so when we start to succeed, because of the narcissist's insecurities, she will cut you off at the knees. She'll tell you you're doing it wrong. It's not the right way. You shouldn't be doing that. You need more education. You're too old. You're too fat. You're too skinny. Whatever it is that she can come up with to put you down and put you in your place so that you don't feel enough, that you don't feel worthy. And then, we try to get that validation from our mother that never comes. And so what has to happen is we need to stand alone. We need to raise ourselves. We need to be our own parent. We need to love ourselves enough for two. And we need to stop running the same programs that our mother fed us with. We can't continue to criticize ourselves because we are then abusing ourselves. Self-abuse is self-criticism. So instead, focus on your strengths. You do have strengths. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are wonderful. What else? You have tremendous gifts. You are intelligent. You have amazing gifts of transformation and healing, self-healing and other. Write a list of your strengths right now. Sit down. Focus on the strengths that you have as opposed to the weaknesses. Put those behind you and rewrite those programs that you have been downloaded with in your childhood. We need to wipe that slate clean. And how do we do that? Well, we have to reprogram the mind, and it is possible. It can be done. And Yogi Bhajan says 40 days. So 40 days, we have to say, I am loved, I am wonderful, I am intelligent, I do know what to do. I can support myself, I am successful. I don't need to listen to someone who puts me down and criticizes me all the time, because that isn't helpful, doesn't make me feel good. So spend time with those that do lift you up, and do so for yourself. But mantras done at the optimum time, and that is while we're doing mundane tasks, reprogram and rewrite the brain. And this is what I did for myself. It shifted my life in incredible ways. So the mantras: I am loved, I love me, I am wonderful, I am worthy, I am enough. Any of those very short positive statements done as soon as you wake up, right before sleep, while you're in the shower, while you're putting on makeup, drying your hair, for men, while you're shaving, while you're driving the car. When your mind is in neutral, the mantras slip into the subconscious mind. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. I am opening a group coaching program the first 3 months. It is at a grandfathered-in rate, and if you are interested in it, my email is jenniferelizabethmasters@gmail.com. jenniferelizabethmasters@gmail. It starts this Wednesday. We meet once a week for an hour. You get personal coaching, group mindset, a special Facebook group, but this, for the first 3 months, it's going to be, like I said, this is to help you get a leg up so that you can get the benefit. And like I said, we start this Wednesday, and it is, I think you'll find it very beneficial. I have only 20 spaces. I am keeping it to a small group. I don't want to have 50, 60 people because I want to be able to interact with each of you. So 20 people or less starting this Wednesday. JenniferElizabethMasters.com is my website. I hope you will message me on Messenger or send me an email if you're interested. JenniferElizabethMasters@gmail.com. and we will rise together. And by the end of this first 3 months, you'll be feeling so empowered and enlightened and transformed with a peace of mind, grounded out of fear, knowing exactly who you are. Can't wait to work with you. Thanks for watching. Much love.